Hello lovely people of earth, I'm Kimani Hall and welcome to my channel Hauling This Together. If you want to see how I made this number 2 birthday cake without any special pan molds, then please keep on watching. So welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. If you're not new, then hey friend, welcome back. If you are new, then over here we do baking videos, decorating tutorials, lifestyle vlogs, gluten-free recipes, and just about anything else that relates to my life that I feel is interesting enough to post on the internet. So enough talking about me, let's talk about this cake. So here I have two 8-inch rounds and I just used a cutter to take out the center of one and then marked it with the other one so that they would actually be leveled. Now I just made a rough indentation line of the half mark. This is all just estimation, to be honest. I'm adding some simple syrup because I want my cakes to be moist. So I just did that and I put it aside. I also have an 8-by-8-inch square cake, which is what I just cut in half just now. That small 4-inch cake that you see at the side, I'm not gonna use. That was for my niece's birthday cake, but you know, it's just there. Anyways, so now that I've prepped all the cake, I'm just gonna start filling and stacking. So starting with my 8-inch rounds, putting those together, and it's very important for the hole in the middle to be even throughout so that you don't have an unbalanced cake. So now I'm defining those lines. I basically just marked it in quarters, but I didn't cut it. That's important, don't cut it just yet. So now I'm cutting out the bottom left hand corner of that quarter, and I'm just flipping it, as you saw just now. Flipped it like a pancake and I just used a round cake to make a two basically, and I added that square end, that rectangle. Sorry, I don't know my shapes, it seems. I just added my rectangle and a little bit more simple syrup, which was not smart because my frosting started moving around. Can you see that? Yeah. Anyways, so I just filled it and usual stuff. Add on the other layer and stuff. It's really important to make sure that your layers are leveled so that your entire cake is on one level. I tried my best to do so, but it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't obvious either. Now I'm just securing those puzzle pieces by putting some frosting on the board and also in between each cut, so it holds it together like glue. And I'm just carving a little bit, literally just a little bit, to make sure that the size matches. I wanted the thickness at the bottom where that rectangle piece was to be the same thickness as the two. And if you haven't and you're checking out my videos, then don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I thought that two section was a little bit too short, so I just added a little bit of length to it by adding some scrap cake. That's pretty, it's not very hard. And now I'm doing my crumb coat. Crumb coat is very important because that literally does what it says in the name. It traps the crumbs so that when you put on your second or your final coat, then you don't have a crummy cake unless you like that kind of stuff. But most times I don't. So I'm just quickly doing my crumb coat. Now, even though that wasn't nearly as fast as it seemed, the crumb coat is done and it was chilled, and now it's time for that second coat. So I'm just using a piping bag to make it easier since it's an actual shape and not a cylindrical cake. And I am adding the buttercream around it, and I'm adding a pretty thick layer because I can always take off some, but I hate having to add after because I didn't add enough. So yeah, I'm just putting on my second coat. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next week with... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's get into the decorating part, the actual fun part. Okay, so when I got this cake order, the customer literally just said that she wants a number 2 cake and the baby likes buses and he likes the color gray. That was literally it, and I just decided that this is a combination of things that I'm going to use. So I like hand painting or drawing stuff for cakes, and so for some reason my edible printer was not working that day, and I decided that I'm going to draw the bus and everything else that I need, and so that's what I did. So this is my bus drawing slash painting process. That's the end result. I just cut it out and add it to my cake, and here I'm adding some gray colored frosting to just add like some smear kind of marble looking effect. I think I kind of overdid it a bit, but I still liked it in the end, and that was fine. I think what I should have done was just do it on the sides and not on the top, but I think it turned out pretty fine. And then I decided that, you know, you can't have a bus without roads, so I added a road pattern border to the bottom, the base of my cake. So I'm just adding my black strip of fondant, and then I'm going to add the white lines. What's that? The median lines? I don't know. The white lines that are in the middle of the road? Yeah, those things. And then of course we have to add his name and stuff, and everything looks better with a black border. We all know this, like everything looks better with a black border. So the top was kind of empty and I needed something up there, and my brain said stop sign, so stop sign I did. For the road, I didn't have to add any liquid or anything, like any glue or water to, you know, add those white lines, because my it was pretty hot that day, and so my fondant was a little bit tacky, and so I just, you know, easily placed them on, which made my life so much easier. But yeah, it did end up drying out after, which was great, and the cake made its delivery safe. So this is the end product. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, then please consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing for more golden content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay golden.